Every single week, thousands of drivers pull into a gas station, spend $50 at the pump, and unwittingly set off a $1,000 repair bill. They are not putting diesel in a gas car or using the wrong fuel flap. They are making tiny, everyday refueling mistakes that quietly destroy fuel pumps, clog charcoal canisters, and ruin expensive engine sensors. In this video, we are revealing 10 common refueling mistakes that mechanics see every day and how to avoid them. Stick around until the end, because mistake number 3 is one that millions of drivers think actually saves money, but it often ends up costing much more. Let's dive in. Mistake number 10. Topping off after the auto shutoff click. Think squeezing the gas pump 3 or 4 extra clicks is harmless? Think again. That tiny habit, done by millions of drivers every day just to round the total up to the nearest dollar, is one of the fastest ways to destroy your vehicle's EVAP system. Modern cars are designed with a carefully engineered airspace at the top of the fuel tank. That empty space is not wasted. It allows gasoline to expand as temperatures rise and gives fuel vapors somewhere to go. Those vapors are routed into the charcoal canister, which is filled with activated carbon pellets. In fact, just 1 gram of activated carbon can have a surface area of nearly 1,000 square meters. But here is the problem. It is designed to absorb vapors, not liquid gasoline. When you overfill your tank beyond its intended air expansion headspace, then the liquid gasoline rushes straight up the vapor expansion line and saturates the charcoal canister. Once soaked, the carbon pellets begin breaking apart into a sticky, tar-like sludge that gets pulled into the EVAP purge valve and even the engine's intake manifold. Before long, vacuum passages become clogged. Your check engine light illuminates with P0440, P0442, P0455, or P0456 EVAP leak codes. What seemed like an extra few cents of gasoline can quickly turn into a $400 to $1,200 repair bill to replace the charcoal canister, purge valve, and contaminated vapor lines. The smartest move is simple. When the pump clicks off the first time, stop filling. Mistake number 9. Overdosing fuel system cleaners and additives. A lot of drivers think that if 1 bottle of fuel system cleaner helps, then 2 bottles must work even better. But that is exactly how expensive mistakes begin. Fuel additives are designed to be used in a specific dosage, and AutoZone warns that using an excessive amount can cause engine damage, even if that is not common. When the wrong amount is poured in, the cleaner can loosen too much debris at once and sends it through the fuel filter, injectors, and fuel rail faster than the system can handle. Some additives are also only safe when they are labeled for oxygen sensors, because NGK notes that additives not marked oxygen sensor safe can damage the sensor. That matters because a bad injector repair can cost you around $764 to $947. An oxygen sensor replacement can cost $454 to $550, and a catalytic converter replacement can cost you $2,283 to $2,473. That's why the smartest move is to follow the exact dose on the label and use cleaner only when the vehicle actually needs it, not at every single fill-up. Mistake number 8. Frequently driving on empty. Many drivers believe they are getting their money's worth by using every last drop of gasoline before filling up, but this habit can slowly shorten the life of the fuel pump. Take a look at this electric fuel pump cutaway. Notice how the internal motor armature spins at over 7,000 revolutions per minute? Gas inside your tank is not just fuel. It also acts as a coolant and lubricant for this exact motor. When your fuel level drops below 1/4 tank, then this pump gets exposed to air. In such situation, it loses its liquid cooling jacket that causes internal electric motor brushes to overheat. Excessive heat accelerates wear on the pump's electric motor and bearings that eventually lead to reduced fuel pressure or complete failure. On top of that, any fine sediment settled at the bottom of your gas tank gets sucked straight into the fuel inlet strainer that can clog injectors and strain the pump. That's why most professional technicians recommend refilling your vehicle once the tank reaches 1/4 full to maximize fuel pump life and maintain consistent fuel pressure. Mistake number 7. Using the wrong octane fuel for your engine. One of the biggest misconceptions among drivers is that premium gasoline automatically makes every vehicle run better, while others try to save a few dollars by filling premium-required engines with regular fuel. The truth is that your engine was engineered to run on a specific octane rating, and ignoring that recommendation can affect both performance and long-term reliability. High compression and turbocharged engines are especially sensitive because lower octane fuel can ignite too early. That may lead to engine knock or detonation. Although the knock sensor adjusts ignition timing to protect the engine, but constant retarding timing reduces horsepower, lowers fuel economy, and increases combustion temperatures. These hotter combustion events can gradually shorten the life of oxygen sensors and place extra stress on the catalytic converter by sending partially burned fuel into the exhaust. On the other hand, using premium fuel in an engine designed for regular usually provides little or no measurable benefit. That's why the best practice is to follow the octane rating listed in your owner's manual or on the inside of the fuel door, rather than relying on marketing claims. Mistake number 6. Refueling while the engine is idling. Leaving your engine running at the gas pump is not just a safety violation. It actively disrupts your car's complex engine management computer. Modern onboard diagnostic systems continuously run automated pressure leak tests across your EVAP system to make sure vapors are being contained properly. The moment you remove the gas cap or start fueling while the engine is still idling, that carefully balanced pressure drops to zero almost instantly, and the ECU can interpret it as a serious evaporative leak. In many cases, the ECU immediately logs diagnostic trouble codes P0440 or P0455, illuminates your check engine light, and puts the engine's fuel delivery mapping into a safe mode or default loop. In this state, the ECU defaults to running a richer fuel-to-air ratio to protect the engine, which wastes up to 15% more fuel, covers your exhaust oxygen sensors in soot, and forces you to pay a technician $100 to $200 just to run a diagnostic smoke test and reset the system monitor. That's why always turn off your car before refueling. This is one of the easiest ways to protect both your safety and your vehicle's fuel system. Mistake number 5. Forcing nozzles into capless fuel necks. More than 60% of modern vehicles now come with capless fuel filler necks. They are designed to make fueling easier and help seal in vapors, but they are far more delicate than most drivers realize. Inside that capless neck, spring-loaded flap doors and precision rubber O-rings work together to maintain a tight pressure seal across the fuel system. When you force the nozzle in at an awkward angle, scrape the sides, or bang the spout against the filler neck to knock off final drips, it can bend or damage that internal sealing mechanism. Once that seal is compromised, dirt can enter the tank, vapor can leak out, and you may get an EVAP error code that requires replacing the entire filler neck assembly. In many cases, the only proper fix is to replace the entire filler neck, which turns a simple fueling mistake into an expensive repair. Mistake number 4. Filling the tank before long-term storage without fuel stabilizer. Many owners think that simply topping off the fuel tank is enough before storing a vehicle for several months. But gasoline starts breaking down much sooner than most people realize. Depending on storage conditions, fuel can begin losing its stability in as little as 3 to 6 months, and slowly turns into sticky varnish and gum deposits that spread through the entire fuel system. Over time, those deposits can clog injectors, restrict fuel filters, foul fuel pump components, and disrupt the precise spray pattern the engine needs for clean and efficient combustion. Once that happens, the engine has a harder time burning the fuel properly. The oxygen sensors begin detecting abnormal exhaust readings, and the catalytic converter has to work even harder to clean up incomplete combustion. Vehicles that have been stored with old gasoline often suffer from rough starts, hesitation, misfires, and illuminated check engine lights. Before storing a vehicle for an extended period, the best approach is to fill the tank with fresh fuel, add the correct amount of fuel stabilizer, and run the engine for about 10 to 15 minutes so the treated fuel can circulate through the injectors, fuel rails, and fuel pump. Mistake number 3. E85 usage in standard cars. E85 fuel is cheap, but unless your car has a flex fuel badge or explicitly states it can run E85, stay far away. Regular unleaded gas contains up to 10% ethanol, but E85 contains anywhere from 51% to 83% pure ethanol, which requires a completely different air-fuel chemistry to burn safely. Ethanol is extremely hygroscopic, meaning it rapidly absorbs ambient water vapor directly from the surrounding air. High-concentration ethanol eats away at standard rubber fuel lines and corrodes aluminum fuel rails. Furthermore, ethanol contains roughly 27% less energy per gallon than pure gasoline, meaning your engine requires significantly more fuel volume to achieve a stoichiometric air-fuel ratio. A non-flex fuel engine's fuel injectors physically cannot flow enough E85 volume. That causes the engine to run dangerously lean under load. This lean condition spikes combustion chamber temperatures, burns exhaust valves, triggers lean codes like P0171, scorches sensitive exhaust gas temperature sensors, and damages fuel injectors. Mistake number 2. Opening the fuel cap too fast. Twisting off a pressurized gas cap at top speed or yanking the fuel nozzle out the exact second the pump auto-clicks off might save you 2 seconds, but it subjects your EVAP pressure components and bodywork to unnecessary damage. Modern sealed fuel systems constantly build internal vapor pressure or holding vacuum, ranging between plus 1.5 and minus 0.5 pounds per square inch, depending on fuel temperature, sloshing, and vapor expansion. When you snap open a traditional gas cap instantly, instead of pausing at the halfway thread to let the tank safely vent, then that sudden atmospheric pressure dump creates a high-velocity air rush that sprays atomized fuel vapor and microscopic dirt particles directly onto the cap's rubber sealing ring. Over time, that contamination can dry out the seal, weaken its ability to hold pressure, and contribute to annoying EVAP leaks that trigger check engine lights. The better habit is to pause for a second, open the cap slowly, and make sure it is removed and reinstalled with care. Mistake number 1. Ignoring a worn, dirty, or loose gas cap seal. If your car still has a traditional gas cap, when was the last time you checked the rubber sealing ring? The humble gas cap is not just a lid to keep liquid gas from sloshing out. It is a critical, pressure-rated valve engineered with a tight rubber O-ring seal that holds fuel system vacuum. Over time, heat cycles cause the gas cap's synthetic rubber gasket to dry out, crack, or become coated in gritty gas station grime that prevents it from forming an airtight seal against the filler neck rim. A compromised gas cap allows up to 30 gallons of raw gasoline vapors to evaporate into the atmosphere every year and drops internal tank pressure enough to trigger OBD2 error codes P0442 or P0457. That's why, before you pay a mechanic a $150 diagnostic fee to trace a mysterious engine code, always inspect your gas cap's rubber ring, wipe off grit with a microfiber towel, and tighten it until it firmly clicks. That's all for this video. To keep your fuel pump cool, your sensors clean, and your wallet happy, Remember the golden rules. Stop pumping at the first automatic click. Keep your tank above 1/4 full. Avoid stations actively receiving fuel deliveries. Always turn off your engine while refueling. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.